And our game of the week features two crosstown rivals who are also next-door neighbors. Hendrickson and Weiss are separated by less than 4 miles. You could walk from one campus to the other on foot, and it would only take you an hour. Lake Pflugerville separates these two schools on a map, but the question is, how much separation would one school get tonight on the scoreboard?
A lot of emotions because I grew up with a bunch of these kids from the other school.
I think it'll be a fun game. Obviously, they're not a bad team.
Don't like the school across the lake, so it's always want to win.
Like, we're gonna score a lot, and we're gonna stop them from scoring.
A lot of people are counting us out, and it's not gonna be the same as y'all think. Like, it's not as a clear-cut game as it was.
This is my first Hendrickson game, rivalry game, so I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm excited too. It is time for our game of the week. Hendrickson broke out their black jerseys and the backflips pregame. Now, if you're going to do a backhand spring, you got to backhand speak. Let your teammates know not to run into you. The execution there could use a little work, but this zone read worked to perfection. Pete Viejo Jr. in for the second score of his night. The Hawks were up 14-zip on a team that beat them bad last year. But that lead wouldn't last. Jackson Shad's perfectly placed pass found Jayon Alexander. That made it a one-score game, and the Jackson to Jayon connection did not stop. They tied it on the back shoulder fade. This duo is impressive, and so is that Weiss offense. The Wolves top 40 for the 4th time in the first 5 games this season. They win tonight, 41-21. So now you've seen the highlights, you know the score, and you know about that impressive Weiss offense. But my friend Corey Mose had a chance to see this game from the sidelines and dive even deeper to it after the game ended. Corey, you just finished chatting with the Wolves on the sideline. You got to catch us up, man. What did you learn?
Yeah, Jeff, it was one of those typical rivalry games, right? A lot of trash talk before the game on social media, and then a lot of trash talk on the field tonight. At one point, quarterback for the Wolves, Jackson Shad, just pointed at the scoreboard because that's how out of hand it got, which is kind of crazy to think because at the end of the first quarter, you wouldn't have expected that. Hendrickson got up 14-0, but then the Wolves scored 35 unanswered points, eventually winning this one 41-21. Now, I was also able to talk to Trey Moore and Jackson Shad after the game, along with head coach Malcolm Hill, who was happy about the way his team improved on a certain aspect of their game. All right, rivalry game over. Y'all just defeated Hendrickson. I know it's a little chippy throughout the game. So what does it mean to kind of beat the rival in this fashion?
I mean, they say it's a rivalry. It's not really a rivalry. I mean, they haven't really won anything, so it's just another normal game for us.
Ooh, normal game that took some adversity. Jackson, that's why I'm going to bring you in here. They got up 14-0.
They did.
What was the difference to go on a 35-point streak after getting down by 14 points?
Well, coming into the game, I knew we were going to win no matter what because I trusted my guys and trusted my staff. So I had belief in the game, and we went down the field, drove the score. I trust my defense, too.
Yeah, I'm sure you trust Coach the way he's been able to lead y'all so far this season.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
First question for you. Of course, rivalry game, but I just felt like the one thing y'all wanted to focus on tonight was penalties. Absolutely. As all the conversation when I came to practice earlier this week was we got to fix penalties.
Cleaned it up.
And y'all did that tonight. So what was it about this team that you felt like succeeded in that area?
Yeah. First and foremost, man, I'm just thankful to be here. God is so good, man, and for us to be in a facility like this, in a district like this, is incredible. But when you set out to do certain things, you know your team is listening by their actions. And we talked about eliminating penalties. Man, I'm telling you, I was so scared. We had 25 penalties in the first game, and these guys knowing those guys and the stuff that goes on social media and all this chatter and talk, just keep a level head, man. Keep the main thing, and that's what we did. So when you start coaching and teaching and they start to follow, that's when you know your team is on track.
Yeah, last question for you. Talking about coaching, you coached to the final whistle. These boys were still in the game to the final when the clock hit 0. And so why did you want to continue to coach and push hard even though it was kind of out of reach?
No, I'm here for these guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I work for them, I coach for them. Whatever they need from me, we're going to go. They said that we're going to go, and that's what it is. There's a few plays, and I'll get the credit for it, or OC get the credit for calling it. He called it. Man, these guys out here, we prepare as a family. This is not just a one-man show, this is a team, and that's what you saw tonight.
Well, congratulations. I enjoyed the show tonight. I will say that. So congratulations and good luck for the rest of the district schedule.
For sure.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
It's not really a rivalry You can say that when you win. What a great atmosphere it was out here tonight. But also I was able to talk to Coach afterwards, and he mentioned one thing that he wants his team to continue to improve on for the rest of the year is conquering over storms. And they actually had a storm at the end of this game. Starting wide receiver got down with a right knee injury, and they're able to get an MRI on him after tonight's game. So we'll see what the severity of that injury is, and there's just another storm that Coach is hoping that his team can overcome.